but I never feel like when I'm out on a date that I got to entertain the girl. It's just, whatever comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth. I'm not trying to make her laugh.
Maybe that's my problem because I am. I actually do kind of the same joke. If I get 3 first dates in like a month, I'm doing the same. I'm making the same jokes. I mean, I don't even know. Yeah, and not getting laughs. So maybe that's my problem.
Do you ever get anybody when you're on a date saying, "Oh, tell a joke, tell me some funny jokes," and how annoying does that get? 'Cause, I mean, I'm sure it does happen, or it has happened in the past, where they're not only expecting you to be on, but if you're not sitting there doing a bit every 5 minutes, then they want something more. They're looking for a bit from you.
Yeah, not so much on dates. I don't really get, hey, do joke or whatnot, or sometimes they'll ask, so what is your comedy about? And I'll tell them kind of in general what I do if they haven't seen it yet. But no, sometimes you do get a girl randomly if you're out at a bar and you say, hey, I do stand up, which I typically don't say I'm a comedian because it opens up a whole. Now they're expecting you to be funny, or they'll go, well, you're not funny. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be. But they'll say, yeah, tell me a joke or whatnot. And I go, it's just, you can't. In the course of conversation, if something comes out, it's funny, yeah. But I gotta sit there and perform. So someone said, I don't even do jokes. They're more like experiences. So.
But when you are out on, I mean, women like funny guys. Have you ever been in a situation where you're out and you're trying to be not doing bits, but you're trying to entertain, you're trying to be funny just as on a date, and you're not getting laughs? Is that ever? I mean, and you're like, what the hell? I'm on the Tonight Show. I'm on Comedy Central. I mean, like.
Well, number one, I always get laughs. No. Yeah, you know what? I tend to, when I'm out on a date, maybe kind of make fun of the situation that we're in. Like a couple nights ago, there was a couple sitting next to us. We always try and guess. If I was on a date, I was like, what do you think? Are they on a first date? Or this guy looks nervous? Or because you're doing stuff on the first date that you're not doing on, like, the guy ordered a bottle of wine. That's a huge first date, second date thing. You're 2-3 years deep in your relationship. There's no bottles of wine coming to the table. It's tap water, and that's pretty much it. But, yeah, you just kind of make fun of it, or be loose, I see a lot of guys when I'm out on dates, and they're like, a lot of people are self-promoting themselves, bragging about what the car they drive or what business deal they put. And I could tell the women are turned off by that. I mean, you got to be a certain type of women to really be into that type of thing. But a lot of dates I look at that are happening around me look miserable. The girls look miserable.
You've seen me out on dates.
Yeah, is that you? Is that you sweating at the table trying to?
You got it. They look pretty miserable when they're with me.
I think one of the things when you're when you see these any relationship advice, they always have, you got to be funny. Girls like funny guys, and you see the roid head guys, I guess, the Jersey Shore type guys, and they always have the over tan girls. I mean, it's a big stereotype now with Jersey Shore, but I think it kind of goes both ways, where they're looking for funny guys, but they're looking for a good-looking guy too. What do you think? Where do you find that balance between, well, if I dress real nice, if I'm bragging about what I do or what my qualities are, and being funny? I mean, where do you kind of toe that line?
Well, what you're talking about is those couples where the girl's overly tan and she's got a body, he's got a body. Those girls, they don't get humor. It goes right over their head. I've been out with girls like that where like you have some standard things that you talk about and whatnot that you're going to break the ice with maybe a laugh or whatnot. And sometimes it goes right over. The hot chicks, typically, those types don't understand comedy. So when the meathead starts talking, it's like they scratch each other's back. Those two equal out each other. It's almost like two dummies meeting together. There's nothing there. But yeah, I tend to find I like girls that are funny. I like to laugh myself, and a lot of girls aren't funny. Yeah, they're just not. We don't just sit around, and a lot of girls just don't sit around and crack each other up.
Right.
But I enjoy laughing, and the girls I typically date have a sense of humor. They have to.
Yeah.